YouTube. I'm trying to fix you. There you go. Alright, today's date, I'm trying to get a little lower here, is Wednesday, August 24th, 2016. I haven't been on here in like gazillions of days because a lot of stuff is going on. So I wanted to touch base and let you guys know what's going on. I feel like I need to be a little higher. Hold on. I think I have a solution. Oh. There we go. There you go. I'm still high. Alright, so this is what's been going on. Number one, I have not been working out. And the reason is because, as I think only Angie knows maybe, I've been on a mission to purchase a home. Actually, you guys should know that because one of my last videos was about this house that we had found. And it was right before I went to Jamaica. And my husband was like, I really like this. Mind you, I was not pre-approved for anything. We had just went to see it on a whim. Turns out that while I was in Jamaica, they actually made an offer on the house. And as of yesterday, it sold for $295, and I had bid. I'm sorry, I had not bid, and it was for sale for $299, and it sold for $295. So things happen always for a reason. I have to believe that. I do believe that. I don't have to. I do believe that. So what ended up happening is I found this home I had seen a while ago, and it was like 4-bedroom, 4-bath, but it was at a high amount that was way out of, you know, what I was even pre-approved for. So it turns out that they lowered the amount, and it was still, you know, almost like a little bit lower than what I was pre-approved for. Like, I mean, like $2,000 less than what I was pre-approved for. And I was like, oh my God, that's a lot of money. So I bid an actual amount that my realtor told me that I should bid higher, and I said no. He actually told me $3,000 more than what I actually bid. And I told him, no, this is what, you know, because my husband wanted to bid it even lower. And I said, no, I have a feeling if we bid too low, it's not going to happen. So, needless to say, I've never been a home buyer. I'm a homeowner because I inherited my house from my parents. And so it was time to move on because, as you guys can hear, I have air conditioning in my room because we don't have central air. We don't have heat up on the second floor because this is an addition. And I've always lived this way. And my poor husband, we've been married for 7 years. And when he came over here, he has suffered with me 7 years. And every winter, you know, when it gets real cold, guys, like we sleep with like hats on and you know, like fully clothed and like super sheets on, and to the point that I even bought him an electric blanket because this room gets like 60 degrees at night. And then finally, when we upgraded ourselves and bought a good space heater, we can make it like 70, 75, but our electric bill goes sky high. And it's just ridiculous. So at that point in time, we're like, you know what, forget it. I kind of said, I need to invest in a home. And so we were just looking, and, you know, God is good. You guys know I just needed to vent because I really have no one to talk to. So God is good because we ended up bidding on the house. Our realtor was great. We actually ended up using Redfin. Because again, I know no realtors, so I ended up using Redfin. I ended up using a special broker that one of my friends recommended to me, which he's okay. I'm not that impressed as I used to be. So then they accepted our offer, and we are closing for September 15th. We're going to be closing on my new house. I put my current house on the market. And then I was worried because we had so many people come and view it. And my house is a fixer-upper, to be honest with you, it is an as-is. Second floor does not have no air, no heat, has no bathroom. We have one bathroom for the first and second floor. However, in the basement, it's an in-law apartment, and you can literally rent it and $600-700 easily. And they have their own entrance and exit, and you can actually put another door and no one would actually bother you. you know, my in-laws, my two brother-in-laws rent for me, and I only charge them $350 a month. So big steal for them. So there's a little family drama because one of my brother-in-laws I'm not taking with me because my other brother-in-law, who's my husband's actual brother, they're not getting along because this brother-in-law that I'm leaving behind, he doesn't respect, he doesn't go to sleep, he's cheating on their sister, and so it's this big mess. So we rather not deal with it anymore. And his wife is actually here visiting, and I feel bad because I can tell that she gets annoyed with me sometimes because she knows I'm right, but she can't say anything because she's coming to live with me for free for a whole month, and then she's going back to the homeland. So long story short, we're closing on the 15th, and so a lot of people came to see this house. One family came twice, and my husband's like, you know, this family wants the house to be 100% done, and you know, at this price, it's not gonna happen. So let me tell you guys something. Here in the state of Illinois, most realtors ask for 6%. The one I actually got, he actually told me I do 5%. And because, I don't know if I told this story on here, the first realtor that I saw was an asshole. It was recommended by my friend, and he told me to list this house, just to give you an idea, of $119,000. And I told him, wow, that's weird because I have a certain type of lot. I know it's more than that. And he's like, no, but you need repair. And right now you would not get any FHA because literally you need people with a conventional loan, blah, blah, blah. So I ended up not liking him because when I told him, how much of that would you take on commission? And he told me I would take 10%. And I was like, whoa. And I said, well, you know, let me talk to my husband. Let me, you know, see what we're going to do. So we started, you know, thinking of other options. And I asked my broker, do you have someone you can recommend? I really don't like this guy. I feel like he didn't care about us. And then he told me, yeah, I have this guy that I work for closely because the guy you met, I stopped working with him because his customer service is lacking. And I was like, yes, it is. I'll see the air conditioner finally stop. So I ended up with I have two realtors. One that I'm purchasing with Redfin, and I have one that I'm selling my home with. This guy came, told me an X amount, and he said, this is the amount if it's high end. This is the amount if it's low end. Let's just say hundreds of thousands. Let's say, he said, it's $300,000 if it's high end. But if it's low end, it's going to be like about $270,000. So we should do around $285,000. I said, okay, fine. So we ended up doing $285,000 on my sale. I put it on the market. And, you know, like I said, a lot of people are coming to see it, but no one really wanted to come and do anything for it. No one was bidding, no one's doing anything. So one of my coworkers actually told me, you know, buy yourself a St. Joseph, bury him in your yard, near the house, facing the house, upside down, and you'll get an offer. I've told people this is secret, and many people have gotten offers. And I was like, yeah, okay, let me try it. You know, I don't believe in saints, even though I'm a Catholic, but I was like, you know, I'm just going to try it. You know, it never hurts. I did it on Amazon. I bought it. I even used Prime to get it because my Catholic coworker, my other one, didn't know where I could buy one. I ended up doing it, buried it on a Wednesday around 5:45, 6 o'clock. 9 o'clock that night, I got my offer. I was asking for, like, let's say $280,000, like I said, and this person offered like $293,000. And I was like, whoa. It was crazy. So my realtor called me. He goes, I have no idea why this girl is offering more. I honestly don't know why. And I was like, but we're gonna run with it. So I passed my inspection and everything. So the stage I am now, because this is beginning to be a long video, the stage I am now is I'm waiting for everything to finish on my new house so I can sign, and then my old house I'm gonna sign 2 weeks later. So that is why I'm not doing too many videos. I haven't even been posting on my own Facebook. I haven't been posting even on Instagram or anything because I have not had time to go work out. Because every time I say I'm going to go work out, I end up purging. Because if you can imagine, I am almost 40 years old. And I've been living in this house since I was 9. So I have a lot of junk. I threw away all my college stuff, all my college term papers. I threw them all out. I don't know why I kept them in folders neatly. throw all that crap out. Other than that, what else? All right, my in vitro. I think I mentioned that too, that I'm trying to start that. I have passed the first phase. I should do another video about that because I hated that I had to get a certain type of ultrasound that where they push liquid in you and it hurt like a bitch and they couldn't get it in, and finally they're like, you know what, F it, we're good with what we have. And apparently everything's okay in the uterus area. The one thing I did not like is that I had some genetic testing and I came out positive to having a syndrome where I could cause delays in, you know, I guess I could have like mentally delayed child or something, like 1 in 4,000 chance or some crap like that. And my husband had the same genetic testing. He came out negative for anything. I was like, oh. So my doctor said we can move forward. I don't like my fertility specialist whatsoever. It's like a chop shop, but because of where I work, it's a place where I get a huge discount and they cover about, I'm going to say 98% of everything that I'm doing, because it's going where I work. So I don't like them. They're very like, they don't care, because even if I complain, if I leave, they don't care because they have like 1,000 people coming behind me. So right now the plan is, it's so weird the way God works, because I am literally going to, maybe, I'm about 90% sure I'm going to get in vitro the day I sign. So either I sign my new house in the morning and then I get in vitro in the evening, I'm sorry, in the afternoon, and then I'm literally going to be in my new house. So right now, part of the issue is once I get in vitro, I was told that I need to like super relax for 3 days to make sure the little egg attaches, and I have to make sure that I don't overdo it anymore, because then I'll be quote unquote pregnant, and you know, God willing, everything comes out fine and I'll be due like in June or July of next year. This is all hearsay, nothing's been finalized, but that means I will not be able to help move, because if I've strained myself too much or stressed myself too much, I can lose my child. So having said that, my husband is now aware that he and my brother-in-law basically are going to do the whole move themselves, because I am about 70-75% packed. The most things that I do not have packed are my laundry, you know, like my clothes and a few little knickknacks here. I'm taking a few days off of Labor Day to finalize everything, and I'm literally going to pack every single thing that I can, to the point that this house is going to be full of boxes, so that when the day comes that I do sign, then my husband can go ahead and, you know, like move everything, because I'll be done. I won't have anything else to do. So that's about it, guys. That's my updates for right now. Just pray for me that I don't, you know, get too stressed out. A lot of changes are coming to my world. I never planned buying a house this year. As you guys know, I'm very open with my stuff on YouTube, and I haven't, you know, my plan was to lose weight, and I'm up to 318. And 318, I've been steady there because I'm like moving all over the place to pack stuff, and so I'm super active, but I've been lazying about. I need to figure out what's going to happen, because if I'm actually pregnant, I'll probably join a gym just to like walk on a treadmill like 30 minutes, 45 minutes to try to keep it light. So guys, that's my story. I'm trying to catch up with videos. I'm caught up with Angie. I'm glad to hear that her surgery went well like I thought it would. I'm happy that she's making progress. You know, slow steps, a step is a step. And I think I'm catching up with Denise, and I am catching up with Caddy a little bit. And Callaway I'm catching up to, and Miss Kristen G. I have not watched a video other than another video I saw, and I think you know, it saddens me, because I feel we all go through this little cycle that we lose weight, we get stalled, and then we start losing a little bit of weight, and then we get stalled, and then we gain the weight, and then it's the whole process over and over and over again. And I don't know how that changes. I mean, I told you guys my doctor said that once we get to a certain weight, our body's gonna fight forevermore to get to that max weight. Mine was 345, so my body is forevermore fighting to get back to 345. And it's sad and it's sickening, to be honest with you. I've never been thin, so I really don't know how it is to be thin. But for those people that have been thin and gained weight and get into the 200s, it's you know, sickening. I know how you guys must feel so frustrated. I'm frustrated myself. And that's about it. So water is whack right now. Food is whack right now. I was fasting for a while and it was good. Fasting meaning not eating after 6. But now it's just, you know, I don't have time. Like, I have to eat when I can eat. Which is sad. And that's about it, guys. Okay, this is a 15-minute video. So that is my life right now. Pray for me. I will try to do more videos. But it's just nothing's going on other than the waiting game. Alright, guys. Have a great night. I will talk to you guys soon. Keep up the great work. I love this community. We can do it. It takes work, takes dedication. And I thank every one of you for your videos and for sharing your life with us. All right. See ya.